Uber finally filling its chief executive officer position, announcing that it has hired Barney Harford. He is the ex-Orbitz CEO. Now, Uber has been looking for a number two for months, since earlier this year. It started under former CEO Travis Kalanick, and now the current new CEO, Dara Khosrowshahi, has filled the position. He begins January 2nd, and in a blog post, Khosrowshahi writes that Harford has served as an advisor to Uber since October, and that he will be able to hit the ground running in January. They also worked together at Expedia in the past. Now, this is a big position to fill, but keep in mind that there are still plenty of high-level executive positions that Dara will need to fill, including CFO, though he does have an extensive network. Now, guys, another Uber story that we are following today, and that is a ruling from the European Court of Justice classifying Uber as a taxi company and not a digital platform. Now, that is an important distinction, and it could have major ramifications for how Uber is regulated and how it's able to operate in Europe and the way that it treats its drivers. That decision, now it can't be appealed, but Uber says that it won't change things in most EU countries where we already operate under transportation law. Still, and this is important, Uber has been trying to overturn such rules and licensing requirements by arguing that it's not a transportation company. The ECJ, though, says in its judgment that Uber, quote, must be regarded as forming an integral part of the overall service whose main component is a transport service, and therefore must not be classified as an online platform. So the decision, guys, which applies EU-wide, is a big blow to Uber's efforts to ease its regulatory load. Now, it also affects Uber's lower-cost Uber Pop service that uses drivers without professional licenses. This has already been banned or suspended in a number of EU countries, but it does still operate in much of Eastern Europe. This ruling now tells those countries in Eastern Europe that Uber should be treated as a taxi service, and it eliminates any hope for Uber of expanding or reviving Uber Pop. Now, beyond Europe, this ruling could set an important precedent affecting Uber in other markets where authorities are trying to figure out how to regulate the company and how to regulate other sharing or gig economy companies that classify themselves as digital platforms and not housing providers or media companies or otherwise. Back over to you guys.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.